Give it up for Select. And now it's time to introduce Select's opponent, the Kratos Protoss, two-time champion of GSL. Give it up for OGS MC. That was pretty epic. All right, now moving on to our commentators, my wonderful brother and good friend, Day9 and Gretorp. Take it away, guys.
Hello. Welcome to the final quarterfinal of the North American Star League Season 1. It's Select versus MC Gretorp. I am pumped.
Dude, I am so hot and bothered by these two players that are coming in. Both of them are just fantastic. Select, he was in the top tier brackets of all of the North American Star League. I talked with him. He threw the match to MC at the end because he was first place. He didn't want to go against the top seeded person from the open bracket. Here they are fighting it out again, this time in, of course, the North American Star League Finals.
Now, MC has looked nigh unstoppable in the Protoss vs. Terran matchup. He's been making a lot of changes to it, doing a lot of interesting faster blink play, especially favoring mostly gateway units, steering back away from the Colossus. We don't see that as much in his early game. But Select has been talking a lot about some key timings that he's been studying in the early game.
Well, you know what? He was talking with me about his matches against White Raw, and he said those matches are all prepared. He knew exactly how White Raw would react and exactly how he would play out. So he really did a lot of mind games in that entire series. I know that Select has something in store for us against MC. He really prepares for every single match he goes into.
And one thing to note is that Select did not go to many tournaments specifically to prepare for this one. And there's two different kinds of preparation. One is just your overall preparation. What builds do I want to do, working on my mechanics, working on my focus. But Select specifically has been studying his opponent's games a lot. It's always a little risky to do this because you're essentially hoping that they follow the same sorts of patterns they had previously. But Select thus far has been able to exploit White Raw's tendencies, and I'm very excited to see if he'll be able to do the same for MC. Regardless, he's only had to play one matchup at this tournament thus far.
Hey, but throughout the Star League, he has done quite a similar type of build. He likes that gateway opening, as you said, steering away from the Colossus, going more toward that Zealot Stalker, fast blink, fast charge, and getting those High Templars out to keep him really, really safe. I'm interested to see if he has the same thing stored, because he knows Select is a preparation fiend. Will he do the same thing, or is he going to change it up, knowing his opponent is very devious?
Well, one thing that's very fortunate about MC's position is that he essentially knows that Select is going to be playing very standard. Select is not known for any sort of goofiness, with the one exception of Select nuking MC in the qualifying match. Which was awesome, but it cost him the game. That's fine. But MC knows that Select loves just general dropship pressure, not anything crazy, not anything too extreme, just very gentle harass while expanding, teching up. And this can help a lot with MC's focus in the early game. He automatically doesn't need to worry about any sort of crazy Blue Flame Hellion drops or even any Banshee antics, just because Select is so unlikely to do it.
Yeah, I mean, another thing about Select is his range for builds is pretty strong. Now, he doesn't do the all-ins, per se, but he does do a lot of timings. We saw the first game of North American Star League, he did a ghost timing on his opponent and really caught MC off guard. He was able to take that match. We're going to see what Select is in store.
Well, it's time. The countdown has begun. It's time for Game 1 between Dignitas' Select and OGS's MC. Going to begin on the most ancient map, the oldest map in the entire map pool, Metalopolis. I cannot wait. It is the MLG version. There will be no close positions by ground. Will Select get that nice benefit of close by air to increase the effectiveness of that drop play? Andre, I cannot wait.
I know. Yes.
Very good. It looks like my computer's the only one still trying to load. Go, little computer, go, and it does it. We're now in the last quarterfinal match. It's game 1. In the left position, we saw the man who had the coolest sunglasses you've ever seen there to hide his 2-time GSL wins. It is OGS MC.
And in the 3 o'clock position, we have spawning as the blue Terran, the 2-time WCG winner, Dignitas Select. Yeah!
Oh, he's going for a pause on 9, a very effective, very passive opening.
Yeah.
I would call.
It's just a lot of mind games going into this. I feel like the pause is very strategic. He's psyching out MC.
Yeah, in fact, Select didn't just pause. Normally there's a pause and someone steps in. He typed pause please, then pause it and typed need help. So hopefully there's no electrical fire in his booth. Hopefully oxygen is still able to get in there. They're soundproof, hopefully not airtight, because that would make for a very interesting tournament, Retort. Have players dying one at a time. So, one thing I do want to note, Select had a fairly strong run going into this event. Seemed to be pretty unstoppable in one of the hardest groups there. But MC had a very big struggle, losing his first 3 series in his group play, and almost every single win he had was 2-1, making him 6-3, barely getting through by the skin of his teeth. OGS MC has looked surprisingly mortal lately. And it looks like both players are ready and give the good luck and the have fun, and their Select unpauses it. We're back into the game. And oh wait, no, you already did introduce Select. That's right.
I thought you wanted to hold my hand.
I couldn't imagine a more handsome Terran player. Well, sometimes I get nervous up here, Greetor.
It's okay.
It's good to have a friend. We do see OGS MC not going to be doing any forward pylons. He's planting it right down in his main base.
Yeah, and we do have cross positions Metalopolis, so the very fast drop potential isn't really as potent as it would be for the close air positions. Still, there are a lot of options. Select can take that very quick 3-base option because the distances are just so far away, keeping his opponent on, his tippy toes with the medevac plays that we've so often seen him do.
See that first scouting probe heading out by OGS MC to the south position. In the right, we see Select is in fact going for a refinery. Will he open up with his favorite 2 racks opening? Keep in mind that the winner of this series will be going against Sen. The 2 semifinals will be casted this evening by none other than Tastosif. I think that regards to the outcome before we pump. Oh, and by the way, if anyone wanted to say hi after this event, I'll be in the back. Please come by and hang out. I'll be there all evening, only taking breaks to hoot and holler for Select, as he is so handsome.
Now, Select does have the capacity to do a lot of early game pressure. Metalopolis offers a very wide open natural, so it enables, a lot of times if there is a quick expansion, which is what we normally see on this map because it could only be like far positions. We see that a lot. There is capabilities for Select to do tons of different things with mass units in the beginning stage.
So we do see, interestingly, Select getting his tech lab before his second supply depot. Generally, you see a reactor first. It looks like there's some fun swapping going on. OGS MC is really good at hiding that probe. Man, that's actually going to be quite a problem. We see the Reaper opening coming out for Select, and right now OGS MC is going to get a chance to see nearly everything that he wants.
And the Reaper has so much utility in this beginning game. It forces MC back for a little bit until he gets enough range units to be able to just zone out all the areas. Now finally the probe is spotted, and Select is going to take that down easily.
That must be a weird feeling based on, I'm standing on a probe, well, I'm going to shoot it. I mean, he had to get way far back in that back to be able to see it. The Reaper now out for Select. Not only good for getting a little bit of early scouting, but more importantly, you can use it to do early pushes. Looks like Reaper is pulling around. You see the SCV guarding the launch tower. MC starting to move along that top side. And if that Reaper can sneak its way into the base, it will see, a Twilight Council snuck into the back.
And we do have the Reaper plus the SCV. The SCV has the capacity to go and scout. Now the Reaper is moving all over the place. Ooh, it just dodges around that that one Stalker, the Reaper, has the ability to jump up there. If it sees the Twilight Council, that'll give a lot of indication of how Select should curtail his build. For now, he's just going to chill out. I don't know for sure. Oh, okay. Has a Marauder and a Marine here. He might do pressure in the front and the Reaper at the back, guaranteeing himself some sort.
Dark Shrine, Andre. Dark Shrine has been an increasingly popular way to open in this matchup. Marauder and Reaper planted, and it looks like OGS MC is going to be spotted by this Marauder. The SCV is trying to work its way around, and it looks like it's going to be the double prong scout, and he's popped up in, and he will get repelled. SCV gets taken down. Looks like Select going to try to go for it again, pulling back out, somehow taking no damage. And Select is going to need to get an engineering bay up very quickly if he wants to hope to be able to hold off this DT rush.
This is such a precarious situation for Select. He has no engineering bay right now, and the Dark Shrine is on its way over. Still no indication that the Dark Templars are coming up, and if he uses that Mule energy, which he has just now, there's a second command center coming up right now. This is very, very risky.
And it looks like Select suspects something. He's getting an engineering bay. He's walling off his front. Excellent spider sense by Select. Had a good read. Even though he didn't spot the DTs, he saw, what, 2 Zealots and 1 Sentry and only 1 Stalker, everything positioned to deny scouting. You have to be getting a little suspicious. And there it is, the missile turret going down. Great read by Select.
But still, the Dark Templars has a lot of utility right now. It's extremely hard to go down. You need to rely on scans, which is money. Basically 270 minerals across 90 seconds. So it's very, very difficult. It's either you commit completely with your units and you get that timing down, or you don't do it at all. Rely on your mules to get you more income to attack a bit later. We'll see what Select does right now. Ghosts are a great option, and I hope he does yet. Well, nope, that's a factory. But Ghosts are still a great option. He can utilize that if he so chooses.
The combat shield going down for Select, slowly beginning to move out for an Expo. He is building another missile turret there. He has to be careful, though. He actually does not have enough for a scan. But honestly, if I'm in MC's shoes, I'm not going to try to risk it to try to snipe that turret. What if he has some kind of scan prepared? We do see, Archons getting made. MC transitioning to a similar style we saw him do against Boxer.
And meanwhile, Select is getting the starport up right now, and the reactor is going down. So this is normal Select that we've always, even since the beta days, he's been doing the same style. Ghost Academy instead of a 3rd barracks. This is a bit different. So Select is opting to go for a medevac style, and he's really relying on this implied pressure. It's just, a lot of times you see the 3 barracks, so you're just assuming the 3 barracks is going to be coming out from the Protoss. I don't know, it's kind of difficult for MC to read this.
Looks like he does get pinned, but he gets the read, he sees the Archon. So that's going to help him tremendously in his decision making. We see barracks 3 and 4 going down. There's the swap.